My name is Rodrigo Prieto. I've done many movies now, starting in my career in Mexico City. The movie that I'm known for from that part of my career is Amores Perros. And then after that, I did movies like Frida, 8 Mile, 25th Hour, lots of movies. I started as a child, really, doing Super 8 movies. And from then on, I started doing short films that were mostly science fiction or horror movies. That's the reason I went to film school. But also, right before that, the last film school I was at, I worked in a still photography studio. And that's where I really started focusing on photography. And I became interested in the possibilities of photography as a creative expression. I just like the way you could express yourself visually with lighting and camera. So that's where it started for me. I think it's by that time I discovered the idea of the possibility of doing something different in cinematography than maybe at the time other cinematographers were doing. There was a kind of a dogmatic way of approaching lighting that he went against, and I found that really interesting, that possibility. I shot the Glorious with Julie Taymor. Originally, our intention was to shoot it on film negative. There are many exterior scenes where I realized that I was going to need the extra time of day to continue shooting even after the sun was gone. And I knew that with this Sony VENICE, I was going to be able to continue shooting, with the possibility of extending the ISO to 2500, even with a last light, and I was able to do that and color match it to the shots that were done earlier in the day. So I extended the working day for quite a bit. For me, what I enjoy about the Sony VENICE is color depth. I feel that one thing that I've been missing with digital cameras is all the nuance of color in skin tone. It's not only the latitude of exposure, it's the latitude of color, the millions of colors that you're able to capture on film. I do enjoy that part of it. When I do a close-up on an actor, I can see all the different colors that compose the skin. I find that the VENICE is able to capture that. There have been many, many amazing moments in my career that have been really special. Emotional moments where I've experienced performances by actors that have made me cry on the camera or laugh. There was a moment on the movie Frida, for example, talking about Julie Taymor. So Julie was saying, what do we do to get that sensation of movement and kinetic? And as she was talking, I saw the light moving on her face. So I thought, okay, Julie, what about this? What about we move the light instead of the camera? So in the scene, we had the gaffer, Benito Aguilar, had a pole with a Chinese lantern at the end of it, and he was just circling on top of the actresses. It was Chabela Vargas, an amazing singer, originally from Costa Rica, I believe. She was Frida, Salma, was listening, a little bit drunk, listening to her singing, and there was a moment where she turned her head to the back and a tear came down her cheek, and just at that moment, the light just happened by coincidence to be in the exact angle where it lit the tear in a very specific way. And it's those sort of magical moments that I really enjoy, when I'm shooting something.